All right, another trail ride for the KLR. I got myself in this far, and it wasn't terrible. You can see these tires are not really set up for the dirt, so we'll see how they do. I got in no problem, but when I have to, can't even see what I'm pointing at. When I gotta jump over stuff like that, causes a problem. Well, let's see. I'll ride in a little farther. There's a little bit more water than I like. We'll pick our way through. More of a quad trail, like a little goat trail. I've said it before and I'll say it again. KLR's not set up for this. My KLR's not set up for this. But I really haven't been putting much time in on her. Woo! Back end slid in on that one. Wow, I don't know how far I'm going to get because this trail has been maintained since the storm. Unfortunately, the quad guys have been in here and the motocross guys come in and out of here. And this is just the shots at State Forest. I'm up behind, oh, I ain't going through that crap. I'm up behind the Portland Reservoir today. I can do that. Sure I can. Yeah, up behind the Portland Reservoir today. I don't like mud, especially with these tires. And that's all there seems to be out here is just a little mud. Alright, I'm not fucking around in that stuff, that's for sure. There's a clear cut up there somewheres. Maybe I can do this. Nope, let's take a walk and see what it looks like. Yeah, see stuff like this, I don't like with my KLR. Those tires just don't have enough ass on them. You can see where this all got washed out. If I had different tires, I might attempt it, but yeah, no frickin' way. My skirt doesn't go down far enough for this. Not for that thing. See, they all clear cut up there. All this used to be farmland. This looks like an old foundation right here. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, that's just not gonna happen on that big bike. I'll break an ankle up there. But all throughout these woods, these roads or trails, they were actual roads, old Indian trails, and people built their houses along them. You can see here, this is an old foundation. It's a basement. See the walkout? You know, it's probably, 200 years old. These are all over this state forest. I always wanted to dig some of this stuff out just to see what was underneath it. But it's always kind of cool. It's kind of the reason I like to be out in the woods. You know, it's May today. It's May 18th. I think it's May 18th. Clear cuts. It's May 18th. It's like 80 degrees out. It's awesome. So it was a perfect day to get the bike out. Yeah, no problem getting a skidder up here to pull this crap out. Not getting the KLR up here. I could do it. It's not worth the effort. So that's the end of that, as far as I'm going on that. You can see the bikes have been here, you know, the dirt bikes and the quads have been through here, which is good for them. If I was 20 years younger and had a lighter bike and a few less pounds on me, I would give it a shot. But I'm not going to go picking stuff like this up. Oops. And throwing it out of the trail every 25 feet. So, we'll head back. I gotta be careful too, because my temp gauge is not working right. It's not a fuse. Alright, let's get this pig turned around. It's not a fuse. I've already checked that. And I disconnected the cluster. Whew. Yeah. You know, the KLR's a tall bike. I don't know what it is. I gotta look into it a little more. The fan goes on. At least it sounds like it goes on. But I don't want to play games with it. So I'll have to check it out later. Where do I want to go? Oh, I'll stay on this side of it. This side I came on. Seeing some new KLR guys out there. Welcome to YouTube. Get your videos up, or get more videos up in some cases. It is the season for moto vlogging, so moto vlog. We're never going to catch up to Tom, but we can all try. Interested to see when Tom gets the Beamer. I'm not a Beamer snob. I don't have a problem with Beamers. I own one. In fact, you'll probably be seeing a video of it this summer. I'm getting it back from my dad. It's a 1976 R90. That there'll be a video series. As long as the ride goes through, there'll be a video series on that. My brother, one of my brothers, whoop, that would have hurt, sorry, and I are flying down to his place in Inverness, Florida. And, oops, stalled it. Rookie. Overheating too. Ooh, how did I do that? Oh well. We're flying down to his place in Inverness, and he's got a Harley Ironhead he's given to my brother Mike, and my dad went out and bought a couple other Harleys because he just can't help himself. So the three of us are gonna ride from Inverness back up this way. It's about 1,500 miles from what I planned. It'll be a cool ride, and assuming my dad's health holds, which it should, he's fine, and my brother Mike doesn't pussy out, we'll do this ride. My brother Mason wimped out on it. Yes, Mason, I called you out. He's got his reasons. I still gotta bust his balls. But that'll be a good ride too. But I do like the Beamers. That was the first big bike I ever rode. It's a 900. How did I come out of here? There we go. Yeah, it's a 900, and it's just big, you know, but it's a Beamer, so. And I'll red squirrels everywhere. I haven't seen this many red squirrels in years. All right, here's a crash coming up. Oh, he saved it. I hate mud. These tires suck on the mud. What the hell was I saying? Oh well. So you have that. So I hope Tom gets that bike up and running. Sorry, back end slipping in that mud hole. And the new vloggers, and I forgot, I got a couple of new subscribers that I've been going back and forth with, and I do appreciate it. I love talking back and forth. All right, where am I going with this? All right, Stu. Woohoo! There we go, bucket. Whew, a little wet. One of them was asking about the KLR. He had questions, concerns about it. And if you're watching and I forgot your name, I'm sorry. I suck with names. Kids partying up here. But anyways, he suffered through all of 70 of my trip videos. Guy's awesome for doing that. I appreciate it. But he was a little concerned because he watched Bilma tear apart the KLR. And he's asking me, you know, how my trip was, any other problems I had, which I didn't have anything. You know, I had my, sorry. I had a headlight go, low beam. I had the master link. That's it. Did some oil changes. Bike ran like a freaking champ. So, but I can't tell you why Bill might have such a problem. I don't know how, I can't remember how old his bike was. All I can say is that when I drove it, I drove my bike highway mostly, then back roads, top speeds of 80-ish, 75, 80-ish. Maybe every now and then I get a little faster. But it was constant because I was putting on lots of miles. When I did take it off-road, it was stuff like this. There's a video up there on it. Come back out to the road to the Portland Res. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. He must have beat the crap out of his bike. He had it overloaded to the max. But, you know, Tom has more weight on his bike than anybody has a right to. And that thing runs fine. I mean, his damage, and Tom will admit it, the repairs Tom has had to do are completely because Tom's got the bike overloaded. But that's it. And I'll agree with Tom, you can't beat these things. So I recommended that he get the KLR. He was looking at an XR 652, which is a great bike. That bike, for me at least, is a much better trail bike, much better suited for what we were just on than this bike. Beavers have, oh, this thing's really blown out. So anyways, I recommended that he do the KLR if he wants to do more touring. This little trip. This was really high. I got a video of this place before. It's always deep there. There's lots of trout in here. But yeah, his concern was that Bilma just beat the KLR up so much, and I don't know. Maybe he had a lemon bike, maybe he's riding it too hard. I mean, Stacy had to beat his bike up pretty bad too. I just don't understand. Oh, there's a nice trout right there. Look at this. Look at this trout right there. Oh, should come up fishing. Nice trout. But yeah, KLR all the way. It's not a BMW. It's not a sports bike. Not going to go 110 miles an hour. You can't overload it without expecting damage. But it cost you under $6,000. It weighs 400 and something pounds. And Find me something that does what this does, or these do, for the same money, and I'll buy it. And last as long as it has. You know, I've been through 4 sets of tires and 2 chains, alternate between 2 different air filters. I oil change every about 3,000 miles. And I just do regular maintenance. So I can't find a fault with it. Would I like it to be faster? Yes. Don't need it. Would I like it to be lighter? Sure, but then it wouldn't be as good on the road, because as it is now, you know, I don't know if you noticed. I put these back on. I can't see where my camera's pointing, so just bear with me. I put the handguards back on, and on the highway, they tend to make the front end wobble a little, about 80 miles an hour, 85, 90, and it's not fun. And that's 90 indicated on this speedometer, which is about 5 miles off at that speed. But the bike works. So, anyways, just a bit of a rambling video, taking a ride. Wanted to get farther up in the trail, but I'm not gonna push the bike or myself, because I'm a pussy. It's plain and simple. I'm not gonna mess around with it, not today. I got a soccer game I have to coach tomorrow and a tournament for my other daughter. I gotta be around. So with that said, I will talk to you guys all later.